Hello, and welcome to this video about Hurricane High Gravity Malt Liquor, introduced in 2005. I did this on my main channel a few times, and I was going to do an examination against a beta antigator, which I did record, but it was so foggy and humid, even in the house, that the video came out foggy looking. You could see everything, but I didn't like the quality of it. And anyway, so that was aborted. And anyway, that video was pointless. It's not the same style. This is an American Helles Doppelbock, but it's an adjunct Doppelbock. The Abita Antigator is water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. No corn or rice. And instantly you can tell them apart. Aroma and taste. So it's no real challenge. So just to let you know, you can't get those two mixed up. Now, which one's better? That's your personal preference. I think they're both well made. But back to Hurricane High Gravity. We'll go to tap into your beer here. If I can find it. Oh. And I'll show you an old can of Hurricane High Gravity. Used to get the 12-ounce 12 packs. Haven't seen those in a while. Get the 4 packs of pints and 25-ounce cans and 40-ounce bottles around here, but not too common, the 40-ounce bottles. Maybe in Hammond, Tangipahoa Parish. Here's Hurricane High Gravity 12-ounce can from back in the old days, 2005. I used to get these 12 packs, true story, for $3.99. And I believe that was the price up until Katrina hit, Hurricane Katrina. And I don't think those two are related. It just seems that's when the price started going up. After that, it was $4.50, $4.99, $5.99. Last time I saw the 12-pack was $9.99. And apparently the sales were bad. At Rouse's, the last store I saw carrying it, and they cut it. And cut it completely from that store. Okay, so Hurricane High Gravity, a high-end, this is their quote, a high-end malt liquor, offers a very full-bodied flavor, I'll agree with that, with a smooth, sweet finish. I think they're working on the railroad track. Smooth, sweet finish. I would say it's full-bodied. Whoops. I'm left-handed. I shouldn't have been pouring with my right hand. It was tomfoolery. Sorry about that. It's full-bodied, yes. But no, it is not heavy-bodied. Not heavy-bodied. So let's say high-medium. And Gary Owens last night in the Thomas Meadows 75s hangout with the Wild Card Wednesday, he was talking about how I was saying, yeah, it's golden and all. He said, what about the orange? The orange. I'd forgotten. I used to talk about that. It did used to have sort of an orange aspect. It might still have that. It's very bubbly. It's clear. I think Gary's right. Water, corn, rice, and or dextrose syrup. I was looking at these home brewer websites where you can order your own brewer syrup. Barley malt and hop extract. Water, the second ingredient, corn, rice, and or the dextrose syrup, the brewer's syrup. So it might be actual corn grits and not just corn syrup. And then the syrup, barley malt, and then last and sort of least, hop extract. If you're looking for a profound hop experience, this will not have it. If you're looking for any kind of hop experience, this probably will not have it. It has a higher than average IBU to balance out the sweetness, but it won't be detectable. It'll be a round beer. When it first came out, I bought it. It was cheap. And I liked it. But one night I was sitting there reading something, and I said, no, this is too heavy. It's like chewing a beer. It's eating a beer. And so I stopped buying it. I finished off 12-pack and I never bought it. But maybe they changed it, adjusted it. I don't mean they changed the recipe, or they just made maybe little tweaks to it to make it more enjoyable. I think that might have happened, but I can no way prove that. John Anelli says, good afternoon, Ron. I really enjoy Hurricane High Gravity. I usually buy a can or two when I visit my folks in Alabama. Excellent. And I know you made some comments on some past videos, and I'm going to check you and some other people. I don't get on this channel too much, so I guess I'm neglectful. But it's an overflow channel. I'd like to try the 6%, but I've never been able to find it. I can't really get the 6% anymore either. They had it around, and then I found it. The last time I found it, the dates were bad on it, and I didn't buy it and never saw it again. So I think the distributor in our area, and probably yours, decided that it was a conflict having two hurricanes on the shelf, and it was confusing the consumer or in the cooler, and they decided to just go with the high gravity version. That's a guess. Now, when I went to Tuscaloosa last time, they had the black can, the Hurricane High Gravity, but it was out of date. So much for the distributor guaranteeing freshness and quality. Why? They say we're so important as the three-tier system is so important to guarantee. Got some little grit on my hat. Guarantee freshness and quality. Yeah, well, why am I more and more finding out-of-date beers? And from Anheuser-Busch InBev, they're supposed to be the grand masters of freshness. Let's see what those comments were. I'm a big dog lover. Okay, we'll talk about that story. I'll see what that. Nothing's happened yet down there, but I don't know. It could blow up. I'm trying to avoid that. It's okay, Ron. I understand why you wouldn't want to do an examination without a proper bottle. Okay, and I'm going to go talk about that. Craig said neighbors can be awful. Yeah, we're going to look at those comments. I really enjoy Myers rum. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to address those. Here comes another train. Yeah, they're working on the track. They're doing something because that's where that noise is coming from. The aroma is clean. Clean. So clean. Oh, so clean. The taste, what we call the stereotypical flavor of beer, yes. A little sweetness. They say a slight fruitiness, yes. But mostly grain like corn or a little barley. Almost, not really, but almost even cornbread, but not there. It's just like a richer than normal cheap beer flavor, if you know what I mean. People will complain Busch beer is dull, it's bland, Natural Light is bland. I don't think they can make that case here that it's bland. They might say I don't like the taste. It's fine, but I would have a hard time if they were saying it's bland, there's nothing to it. I don't think I like that idea, but if they think so, I just don't think it's bland. No. Crisp finish, easygoing. Let me go back to that history. Tap into your beer. Shouldn't have closed it out. A smooth, sweet finish. Okay, doesn't say fruity. That might have been that other one I was dealing with earlier. Another product. 185 calories. Says if you're on a diet, you don't want to really mess around with this thing. And if I was looking to drink a high gravity lager, and I wouldn't really be looking to drink a high gravity lager. 6% is much more amenable to me. So I would just get King Cobra myself or something like that. Steel Reserve 211, probably because it's so inexpensive here in the 6-pack of pint cans. Such a bargain in this town. But in the high gravity world, this is one of the top ones to me. And I don't know, maybe I've changed, but I don't know. I think something's changed with this in the last 13 years. And I think for the better. I think I prefer Hurricane High Gravity to the Steel Reserve 8.1%. The Steel Reserve is a little harsh, a little harsh. The triple export is less harsh, not by a whole lot, but less harsh than the standard Steel Reserve 211, 8%, 8.1. Icehouse Edge, 8%. That would be a good one to pick, I think. Then you get the Schlitz HGs, the Gold Bull, that's 8.5. The Ice Bull, 8.2, and Colt 45 HG 8.5. Those are a little too strong for me. I can't really take them. Now, my friend David said, no, that's what brings out the flavor. He was in Miami on a business trip last year, and he was saying, no, I drank the Colt 45 High Gravity, and he said, those are in the black cans, right? I said, right, that's the ones. Yeah, he said, those had a lot of character. I was really impressed. And he was talking on I think he mentioned on our Colt 45 examination, which he did like Colt 45, but he said he preferred the High Gravity. It had just a lot more going for it. His contention is that the High Gravity brings out character in the beer. But he's a much taller person, a much bigger person than myself, and can probably handle more alcohol and just more of intake of products, and he has more experience drinking more volume. So if you're gonna say, well, you're probably just a weakling and you can't handle it, I would not argue about that. I would say, yes, I'm kind of weak with that. I'm a smaller frame person, and I don't even try to push the envelope on the drinking. Okay, so you got to take that into account. And the final point is that people should drink whatever they want. If I prefer the 6%, that's the one I'm going to go with. If they prefer the 8 or 8.5, they should go with that. Neither one is right or wrong. It's not a right or wrong choice. It's a personal preference issue, which I think gets confused in the beer review world. Schlitz Gold Bull is my favorite high gravity malt liquor. See, now there's John saying Schlitz Gold Bull, and that's 8.5. The Colt 45 High Gravity is a little harsh, in my opinion, he says. And then there's David saying, no, it's great. So that's a good thing about beer discussions and beer reviews and all that, because you can talk about it, bat it back and forth. You don't always agree, but it doesn't have to turn into a major crisis because, in fact, it is not a major crisis. So that's it. How would I rate this? We're getting close to January 1st, 2019, and that's when I'm going to start rating Bicker. Yeah, rating Bicker and wine. No, liquor and wine. That's not the beer talking. I just stumble over my words from time to time. Always have. Guess a lot of people do. Most people do. Nice looking can. Nice looking can. I got to say, they did a good job. Strange. Looks like a Bentley or something. Now, I don't know if you're still watching, Johnny Naily, but I'm going to ask a question. If you respond in 10 seconds, I'll do it. Would you like to see 2 new liquors I bought? My father gave me a gift, a Christmas gift, and it came today, and I said, well, it's kind of early, but I was very appreciative, of course. But I said, it's kind of early for a Christmas gift, isn't it? Yes. He said, yes, it's very early. It's very early, but I like to get stuff done. He likes to get everything done early. If he goes to a baseball game, he's there before they open the gates. But then, of course, by the 7th inning, he wants to leave. He's ready to leave. So that's my family. They're that way. They always get everywhere early. Okay, so he sent me $100, and I think money is a wonderful gift because then you can do what you want with it. But he does it the old-fashioned way, a check, So I went cash to check, and my truck's so big, I got to fold the windows in, the mirrors in, because it'll hit that happened when it didn't damage it, but or even scratch it. But that's how tight those things. I have to build bigger drive-throughs, I think, for all these big vehicles. But cashed it and went, and so $100 cash I have. And then I had this coupon from Diageo: buy two 750 milliliter bottles and get $8 back. And I read the list carefully. Johnny Walker Red. Oh, yeah. And I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to buy with my present. Now I'll just put the rest of the money in my wallet and keep it as I need it. I don't just go run out and spend it all. So, okay, yeah, I'm looking. And I thought Bacardi was on. I thought Bacardi was a Diageo brand. But I could be confused by that. I think I was wrong. Bottled by Bacardi Bottling Corporation, Jacksonville, Florida. No. So I got Bacardi. So I didn't the final story, I didn't get to use the coupon, the rebate coupon. So, but that's all right, because these were $12.97 at Walmart, or was it $12.87? I have to look. And I don't know if that's a good price, but to me that seemed like a good price, $18.62. So I bought the Bacardi Superior, Ron Superior Carta Blanca, Proveedores de Real Casa, the Royal, oh, providers of the Royal House of Spain. Okay, I see. And then there's the medals: Premiado del Mundo, Buffalo, Chicago, Philadelphia, Paris. El Ron Mouse, what does that mean? Like the better rum? Barcelona, 1888. Matanzas, 1881. Bordeaux, 1885. Paris, 1900. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole story, but that's the Superior, the clear rum. I said, well, I never had such a thing in my life. It's talking about how it's better for doing mixed drinks. But, you know, I'm going to drink it neat. And then the Bacardi Gold, Ron Superior Carta Oro. Okay, well, I guess it means a superior gold color type, and then that's a superior white type. All right. Bacardi establecido in Cuba in 1862. Okay, so in the Kingdom of Spain. Remember, Cuba used to be part of the Kingdom of Spain. So there's the gold. So I said, oh, well, it ended up being $28 total, $28.46 after tax. Yikes, almost smashed my wire. All right, $28.46 after tax. Whether that's a good deal or not, I do not know. He says, yes, go get them. I like Bacardi Superior. I used to make my own mojitos using fresh mint leaves. So good. I sense a future examination. I do too. John and Neely, Bacardi Gold is great too. It's better as a sipper. Oh boy. Oh, now I'm excited. I'll have to make a liquor run, says John and Neely. Yeah, boy, you know, I have never had Bacardi in my entire life. Now, some people are saying, you're crazy. You know you've had Bacardi. I really have never. I never even tried rum in my whole life till I tried the Myers's last month, or was it earlier this month? I've heard about Bacardi my whole life, because who hasn't heard about Bacardi rum? But I've never had it. Okay, so I figured these are classics. What the heck? I thought I was going to be able to use the rebate. I got home and I said, this coupon doesn't apply to this. But I just chucked it. I would have had to pay a lot more if I bought Johnny Walker Red. They didn't even have the Johnny Walker Red 750s at Walmart. It was sold out. Sold out. And they had George Dickel on the coupon, but they didn't have George Dickel. They don't sell it at Walmart. So I was like, I'm not going to shop around the world so I could save $8. If you want to call it saving $8, because you might, you know, you say, oh, I got $50 worth of liquor, but it only cost me $42. Well, now I only spent $28.46. Okay, so that's the story on there. And so I sent the invitations out for tomorrow night at 7 Eastern, 7 o'clock Eastern. Winter beers. Come on, come all. Join the winter beers. But I have no viewers hardly on this channel, so I should be talking about this on my main channel. But come on, come on. Winter beers. I sent out the invite. Eric said no. Maybe he's busy, but I got a feeling he's angry because I broached the subject, you know what I'm talking about, on Beer Talk. And remember I told you I didn't think it was going to be well received. I haven't checked the chat lately, but I got a feeling it wasn't well received at all. But I was saying, yeah, we can work it. We can work it out. We can be rectified, but some people get kind of hysterical about things, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what I'm going to go now and get on Facebook and see what went down over there. Something's telling me that it's going to be a lot of stuff, but something else tells me I'm not going to worry about it in any way, and I can promise you I will not. All right. So anyway, how would I rate the Hurricane? January 2019. I'm gonna start rating the liquor and the wine. Too heavy for me, but that's me. This is sold to the whole world, not me exclusively. I would say it's an A, a 94 out of 100. It's a solid A. You could even say 95, but we'll be careful and say 94 out of 100. A beautiful product. And that's all I got to say about it. So, laissez les bon temps roulé. Thanks for watching this live video hang up. And I'm going to end this alternative channel, anti-war channel, by saying, y'all come on down to Southeastern Louisiana.